G'day and welcome to another episode of Kiwi Car Life, and welcome to a Wellington summer. As I'm getting blown off my feet, it's 14 degrees outside, blowing a southerly gale, just how we like it. And one of the most popular modifications for a car is an ECU Reflash. What it does is helps to produce more power and torque, use less fuel, and overall give a better driving experience of your car by optimizing the ignition tables and fuel tables and various other parameters, which results in bigger explosions inside of your engine, thus delivering more speed and power. I've used Ryobi power equipment with more torque than a stock K20. I mean, it quite literally has the power of 4 harness children out of VTEC. And when you do finally smash across the 5800 RPM VTEC crossover, whatever you were racing has long since disappeared faster than your sister's Demio before it gets ram-raided into your local Harvey Norman store in South Auckland. Luckily, these catastrophic faults are another way. What are we doing? Okay. Luckily, these catastrophic faults of an otherwise utterly stupendous car can be remedied with an ECU Reflash. As many of you may know, I've worked with KFlash New Zealand on a number of videos in the past and love supporting local New Zealand businesses. They have the ability to tune a number of different cars, but today we're going to be seeing what difference it makes to the K20A and my Accord Euro R. Their tune boasts stronger bottom end torque, an improved lower VTEC engagement point of 4500 RPM and more power at the top end, along with a few other goodies such as launch control and the removal of the 180 speed cut, which we won't be testing. Just over 2 years ago, when I got my K24 powered Accord Euro S tuned, I compared it against my friend's BMW 325i. Before the tune I was exactly the same speed, and after the tune I was just a little bit faster. And this time around we're going to be doing exactly the same test, except with a 330 Ci, because of course the Euro Rs are a little faster than the Euro S's from factory. 3, 2, 1, go. As you can see there, we were basically neck and neck. So let's see what kind of 0 to 100 time the car can do as well. KFlash are based out of Auckland, but while he was down in Wellington, I thought I'd make the most of the opportunity. So 30 minutes later, we had the tune loaded, and it was time to wheel out the 330 Ci baseline car again to see if I was any faster. 3, 2, 1, go. And as you can see, with the KFlash tune, we were definitely a little bit faster. Let's see if the 0 to 100 time's any quicker too. Well, there we go. As you would have seen from the roll race and the 0 to 100 time, the tune has definitely made this car faster. I will admit, at the top end it feels pretty similar, but the mid-range is where you really notice the difference. This thing really gets on the move now, and it feels a lot more K24-y in nature, I suppose. It's so nice to finally drive a car, much like my CL9, where you don't have to absolutely wind it out to get it to go anywhere. And then on back roads like this, the mid-range is amazing. And you know, while it's fun to wind it all the way out, it's quite nice to just be able to use the middle of the power band all the time. And look, normally we wouldn't be in VTEC until now, but we're well and truly in VTEC by this point, and you're looking down, you're like, man, we're going so much quicker than we were before. I remember I drove up here in a untuned Euro R, and I compared it with my modified Accord, and that was definitely one of the big frustrations with it, I suppose, was that you just couldn't ever quite get it near the power band where you want it to be, because of course the thing didn't make power until like 8,000 RPM. Whereas now it's just so easy to get into the power band. It's always there. You can use third gear more than you would normally. You know, before I was kind of always in second, whereas now you can kind of, you know, ease on the power out of a corner. Don't have to take it right to red line if you don't want to. Stay in third and it still goes because it's still in V-set. Look at this. Just look at the mid-range now in third gear. That's amazing how well it goes. Limited slip diff works so well. To pull you out of corners, you can just go foot flat well before you're exiting the corner. This one here likewise, turn it in, foot to the floor now. Look at that. Oh, that's amazing. And what's great is that it's able to use the limited slip diff more than it would normally, because it needs almost a little bit too much power going to the front end for the limited slip diff to really be effective and actually be able to put that power down. And because the thing doesn't make any jolly torque when it's stock, it can't really use it because you're not firing enough torque to the front wheels where the limited slip diff can kind of do its thing like what it did in that corner just back there. Whereas now you can, and for that reason it is absolutely fantastic. So I definitely recommend it. If you want to get one for your car and you're in New Zealand or Australia, hit up KFlash New Zealand via his Instagram. I'll have it linked in the description. You won't regret it. Thanks for watching this episode of Kiwi Car Life. If you want to see some other videos that I've done relating to reflashing your car, then click on the links popping up right about now, and I will very much look forward to seeing you again next time.